Welcome to the Self-Care for the Creative podcast, the podcast for artists and songwriters and music creators who want sustainable success, not burnout disguised as hustle. I'm your host, Stefani Fryzel. I'm an author, an artist, a songwriter, and a creative coach, and I'm the founder of Stefani Fryzel Coaching. We help artists and songwriters build sustainable careers in music and give them the opportunity to get in the room with hit songwriters and uplevel their craft. In this season, you will hear from hit songwriters on how they protect their creative energy, their mental health, behind the scenes on the music industry lessons that you won't find on Instagram, strategies for navigating rejection, burnout, overwhelm, conversations about money, mindset, boundaries, success, failures, and finding longevity in the industry. This podcast is for creatives who are serious about their craft as a songwriter and an artist, committed to growth, and are ready to stop sacrificing their well-being in the process. If you want to write better songs, build a stronger career, and still feel grounded, inspired, and motivated, this podcast is for you. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about the real reason why you haven't finished that song or EP or album or whatever it is that you're working on, and the real blocks that could be holding you back in terms of putting your music out there or pitching it to potential collaborators. There are so many little sneaky gremlins, as I like to call them, little self-limiting beliefs that kind of sneak in there and hold us back from being our great selves that we know we are. In terms of artists and songwriters, we came here to make an impact. We came here to express ourselves. We came here to share our art with the world. Now, with that comes a level of fear of being seen, of being vulnerable, of putting our music out there for the world to be judged, right? And so today we're going to talk about all of the sneaky little self-limiting beliefs that can creep in and hold you back from putting out your music and stop you from being the hitmaker and the songwriter and the artist that you came here to be. There is a song sitting on your hard drive that isn't finished yet. There is an EP that lives in your soul, an album that lives in your soul. There is a version of you that you have yet to discover that is just begging to come out. Maybe you've been meaning to put out more music. Maybe you've never put out music before and you've been called to do this work. Whatever it is, whatever stage you're at, let's explore some of the reasons why you haven't finished the songs yet. Okay? Number one. There are some lies that we tell ourselves a lot of the time. Either it could be, I just need more time, or I need better production. I need X, Y, and Z. I need to learn, how to become a better songwriter, all the things, which are all great things to do. But there comes a time where you have to make a decision to just start where you're at. I just had a conversation with one of our other guests about this, about how when you're first starting, you have to be kind of willing to be a little bit cringe, right? There's not anyone that's ever just like walked out of the gate just being like, I'm successful. All the doors open for me. I knew exactly what I was doing from the very beginning, right? That never happens. It just doesn't happen. The truth is we all start somewhere, and we have to be willing to give ourselves the grace and the journey that being an artist and a songwriter can sometimes take, right? You can start in one place and it takes time to refine that craft and reestablish yourself in new ways, whatever creative season you're in. Sometimes you're inspired, sometimes you're not inspired, sometimes you have a burnout, whatever it is you're dealing with. And so the truth is we tell ourselves a lot of lies, and in that process, we hold ourselves back, okay? One that I really want to speak about today is the fear of being seen. There's a fear of being seen. That could be the number one block that's holding you back of putting this music out, whether it's putting yourself out online. You obviously have to, post TikToks or post Instagram reels or whatever it is and promote the songs that you're releasing, right? So there's some things that could be going through your head. Oh, I just need one more tweak. The production isn't quite there yet. I need to rewrite the second verse. We can kind of trick ourselves into thinking something's not finished because we don't want to be seen. We don't want to put ourselves out there to be judged or to have it fall flat or for no one to listen. Our bodies are designed to keep us safe. So if there's a threat out there, and the threat could be the feeling of failure, the feeling of rejection, the feeling of, oh, it didn't work, right? Our lies that we can tell ourselves that are the things that are really holding us back are just telling ourselves that we're not ready, right? You could be sitting there saying, I'm just not ready. I'll do it when I have more time. I'll do it when I have more funds. I'll do it when I feel less afraid. And then you just put off, delay until you've realized the last, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, however long it's been, and you're still not putting out the music that you came here to make. Okay, so just get curious around if you're telling yourself any of these lies, okay? And see where you find yourself getting tripped up over a block as to the real reason why you're not putting something out there, okay? Perfectionism can be a block as well. Now, this one gets a little tricky because some of the songwriters that are in our world that have come to be mentors in our events or at our songwriting retreats, they are known perfectionists, and that's part of the reason why they are so successful and have written so many incredible hits. There's a real greatness around having a perfectionism quality in order to run and fine-tune your songs and make sure that they're perfect so that they can become what they're meant to become. However, the downside of perfectionism is that it'll keep you in this loop of like, is it done? Is it finished? Should we refine it like a gazillion more times? And this question comes up a lot of the times, like, how do you know when something's done? Right? And this is the work that we do together when we're in the songwriter series or we're in the rewrites masterclass together or at the Hitmaker songwriting retreat. We go in on these specific questions to help you discern whether or not a song is truly finished and it's ready, or if you need to go back to the drawing board and be like, fine tune this, change this melody, work on this production, and going through that refinement. So that is one thing to keep yourself aware of. Perfectionism can be a beautiful thing in terms of that polishing process with your songwriting, but check yourself out if you find yourself delaying that release for your artist project because it's not done yet or it's not perfect yet or whatever, right? Because there is a benefit for us all to stay unseen, believe it or not. Our bodies can register being seen as a threat or a danger. And so our bodies will trick us with things like procrastination, perfectionism, and try to tell those lies to ourselves. I'm like, oh, it's not done. We're not ready. It's that, I'm just going to delay. Okay. So just pay attention to see where in your body, where in your brain, where is this coming up for you? Is any of this true for you? And this will reveal and illuminate the real reason why you haven't put out that project yet or haven't finished that song yet. And just get honest with yourself. Get curious. Is it truly because the song could be better? Or is it there is a benefit for you to not put it out and it's because you're too scared to put yourself out there and be judged and be known and be visible and be seen, right? Now, I hate to break it to you, but this is the work you came here to do. If you are called to do music, if you are called to put yourself out there, if you are called to release those songs, release that EP, that album, whatever it is, this is the work that you have to overcome. And this is the stuff that we get into when we're coaching together. Overcoming these fears, overcoming these blocks, being surrounded by community, being with other like-minded creatives that are doing the same thing that you're doing, that are literally holding your hand in the booth, telling that you can do it. They're telling you, you got this, you can do it. And being amongst other creatives to have that safety, to give yourself that safety in saying, it is safe for me to start. It is safe for me to be seen. It is safe for me to release this music. It is time. It is your time. Okay. Now, the last and final block that I want to cover is just lack of proximity. There's a lot of people that we talk to who are super duper talented and have amazing skill sets as a songwriter, and they're just like, I don't know how to get in the room with anybody, or I don't have contacts with sync, or I just don't have the contacts, or I don't have the, who should I talk to? Where should I go? Who should I talk to? Who should I network with? Right? That's a huge block for a lot of songwriters. And part of the reason why some of their music just doesn't come out or doesn't get released, because they're hanging out, doing stuff by themselves, not in the right community, not with people that are holding them accountable to releasing their songs, and, not around people that are giving that confidence and that sort of cheering them on and saying, go you, right? And so when artists are not surrounded by the right community, the right support, the right people that really bring that confidence out of you, this is where you can stay stuck in that loop of just making music in your bedroom and never putting anything ever out, right? You'll hear yourself saying in a year from now, like, maybe I'll put out that song, or, this will be the year, right? So if you find yourself telling yourself any of these things, really examine. The only homework that I give you today is just examine. Are you saying any of these things to yourself? Are you holding yourself back in any way? Is it perfectionism? Is it procrastination? Or is it that you really just need to get a little bit over yourself, get in the room with the right people, get in the room with the right community, and be held, be supported, and receive the breakthroughs that you deserve? All right. I hope this episode was helpful. And I just want to leave you with one final thought. What actually happens when people get in the right room with hit songwriters, with music leaders, with the right mentors, things happen at an exponential rate. Things accelerate faster than you ever could have imagined. The collaborators that you were meant to work with fall right into your lap. You'll stop overthinking every decision. You'll stop delaying. You'll feel this renewed sense of confidence in yourself to put out that music and be the artist you came here to be. Okay? I'm so excited to see you in the next episode. I hope this podcast episode gave you a little bit of confidence and a little bit of honesty too. A little bit of something for you to take home and reflect upon and catch yourself when you are holding yourself back versus stepping out into the world and letting your light shine bright. Okay, see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I hope this episode supported you. If this resonated with you, share it with a friend, leave us a review. It is the best way to ensure that other artists and songwriters get the support that they need. If you are ready to go deeper, join us at the Hitmaker Songwriting Retreat this October 2026 in Los Angeles. This is our 3-day immersive experience where serious songwriters get in the room, write with hit songwriters, and elevate their careers. You can find all the details in the show notes, along with my book, Self-Care for the Creative. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, your greatest masterpiece will always be you.